I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Jets, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And the Bills at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Allen now on 1st down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is Cook with a grab. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Prescott. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. So all of a sudden, you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen steps away. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down. They got a big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott off play action, rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen off the play fake. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Again, it's Cook. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Cook up the gut. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Eluding the pressure right. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw. Allen. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a throw here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Dak. And that is incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Dak. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Extra point put through by Suckum, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a 1-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. Allen. He
connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Throwing is Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Brandon Echols, and the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I'm good and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pointers. Yeah, homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.